Good morning and welcome to the commencement ceremony for the RICA class of 2020. I am Mr. Muncie and I would like to introduce our honored guests. Mrs. Fran Coffinger, our senior class advisor. Mr. Bernie Jankowski, our senior class advisor. Mrs. Gail Thorson Fawcett, our school counselor. Mrs. Erin Thorns, our transition support teacher. Mr. John Ariana, our secondary program specialist. Ms. Kristen Milios, our secondary program specialist. Mr. Reiner Kuhlenkampf, our assistant principal. Additionally, I'd like to recognize our Director of Learning, Achievement, and Administration, Dr. Adrian Morrow, and our Board of Education member, Mrs. Patricia O'Neill. And now I'd like to introduce Ms. Erin Thorns, who will be our host for this morning's festivities.
Thank you, Principal Muncie. We will begin our ceremony with the National Anthem by Miss Seibel, our music teacher. At this time, I would like to invite Principal Muncie to address the graduating class of 2020.
Graduates, I'm so proud of each of you. We have been through a lot together, and I will miss each one of you. You have all worked so hard to reach this milestone, and I'm confident that what you have learned from this program has prepared you for the rewards and challenges of the future. You are here today by virtue of a magnificent team effort. And despite that effort, the road has not always been easy or smooth. There have certainly been ups and downs on your journey to graduation. You have been supported on that journey by many people, including the faculty, administration, therapists, secretaries, residential staff, as well as maintenance, housekeeping, and dietary personnel. MCPS and the Maryland Department of Health staff have worked together with you and your families to help you reach this high point. Many of your parents and family members are eager to celebrate your achievement, an achievement that without their help and influence might not have been possible. So graduates, each one of you is graduating because your family, friends, and the RICA family helped you, struggled with you, stood by you, pushed you, and believed in you. I hope you will take the time and make the effort to show them the gratitude and appreciation that they so richly deserve. Everyone I mentioned had a part to play in your success and contributed in ways large and small, but no matter how much support you received, somewhere along the way you made the decision to step up and do what you needed to do. And I'm so proud of you for making that choice, and I salute you as you enter the next exciting phase of your lives. You were a small but accomplished graduating class. There are 20 members of the RICA graduating class of 2020, which is ending in a unique situation that none of us could have predicted. This year was going to be different. It was going to be the year that we had our first prom, and I've spoken to each of you about how exciting it would be walking across that stage. And while I'm disappointed that you won't have the experience to walk across the stage in person, I'm not heartbroken. I'm not heartbroken because I know that walking across that stage is a symbol for all that you have accomplished and all that you have overcome. But it does not define the accomplishment that each of you has earned. Each of you has had a unique journey where you have faced incredible adversity, the type of adversity that many cannot understand. You have not only overcome each obstacle, you have developed strength, courage, vision, resilience, and fortitude that is remarkable. Your accomplishments in the classroom and in the community are outstanding, and I could not be prouder to have been a part of your journey and to watch you transition into the next step of adulthood. Each of our graduates have demonstrated an ability to overcome adversity that is simply awe-inspiring and heartwarming. And again, I am very, very humbled and proud. You have now left the RICA world. You won't be earning any more critical incidents, no more treehouse rewards. You won't need any more passes or escorts. You won't see a quiet room or carry a contract. You are now in the real world, where each day you have the opportunity to make good decisions and choices, and the consequences of your choices and decisions will be very real. I'm very excited to see the legacy and the impact that the class of 2020 will leave on the world, and I'm confident that each of you will make the most of what you have learned at RICA to find happiness and success, and that you will always, always follow our school motto to work hard, be kind, be safe, and dream big.
Thank you, Principal Muncy. At this time, I would like to introduce our senior class advisors, Mr. Bernie Jankowski and Mrs. Fran Coffinger, who would like to speak about our graduates.
Tatiana Akomea. Tai is a determined young lady who plans to go to college to study business and become an entrepreneur. Math is her favorite subject. It's obvious she is very tech savvy and loves video gaming and socializing with friends. Tatiana Akomea.
Missouri Ayers. Missouri is a talented artist interested in singing, reading, and writing. Her favorite class is chorus. Missouri wants to become a musician, singer, writer, or a dentist. She plans on attending Montgomery College. Missouri Ayers.
Preston Bieber. Preston is very knowledgeable about exotic birds and animals. During the school year, he helped care for RICA's bearded dragons. He's interested in medical science, how the human brain works, and how medications impact its function. He plans to study psychology to better understand people. Preston Bieber.
Liam Bonney. Liam's main interests are reading, writing, and playing video games. He would like to work at a bookstore or library someday because it is quiet and he loves books. Liam Bonney. Brittany Bratcher. Brittany's main interests are listening to music and writing in her journal. She wants to get a job as a veterinarian technician or in animal care. She plans on attending Montgomery College. Brittany Bratcher.
Kalin Carter. Kalin is a strong young woman who has learned to cope with illness and loss. She plans to work, to go to college, and become an entrepreneur. She's very interested in helping others. Kalin Carter. Diamond Davis. Danny is a well-spoken, enthusiastic, and playful individualist. Danny is very talented in the arts, drawing, singing, and acting with a fine sense of fashion. Danny would like to study theater and pursue a career in acting. Diamond Davis. Laura Leda. Laura is a bilingual, take charge young woman who enjoys helping both the young and the old. She quickly picks up what needs to be done and is a very efficient worker. Her goal is to join the military. Laura Leda. Anthony Mcbride. Anthony is a young man of many talents, including sports and being able to play music from classical to contemporary. He has a wicked sense of humor and many friends, a very sociable person. Anthony Mcbride. Donna Mickens. Donna is a most determined young woman who has assumed adult responsibilities at an early age. She's a strong advocate for herself and others. Donna expects to go to cosmetology school and eventually establish her own business. Donna Mickens. Gerard Novembre. Gerard is a unique young man of many interests, video gaming and cooking being two of them. In his writing, he is honest and thoughtful and thinks outside the box. He's very tech savvy, has a wonderful sense of humor, and loves and cares for several dogs. He will be attending Montgomery College this fall. Gerard Novembre. Macy O'Brien. Macy is already taking classes at Montgomery College. Ecology, exercise, and animals are important to her. She plans to go to college with the goal of helping children, perhaps as a speech and language pathologist. Macy O'Brien.
Amilcar Quintanilla Lemus. Amilcar greets everyone with a big smile and a hello. His warm personality fills up the room. He is looking to work in automotive maintenance or construction. Amilcar Quintanilla Lemus. Prince Rab Kachember. Prince enjoys playing basketball and listening to hip hop music. Prince wants to be an entrepreneur and work in the business field. He wants to fight for people's freedom. Prince Rab Kachember. John Replogle. John was involved in the Dungeons and Dragons Club at RICA, and he likes to go to Magic the Gathering meetups. He is talented at technical and DIY things. John plans on going to Omega Recording Studios to study sound engineering. John Replogle.
Ebony Russ. When Ebony sets her mind to something, she gets it done. She loves music and socializing with friends. She enjoys all things related to fashion and makeup and expects to work as well as pursue a career in cosmetology. Ebony Russ.
Olivia Smith. Olivia's main interests are writing, drawing, taking pictures, and doing makeup. She is a talented writer who performs in spoken word gatherings. Olivia plans on attending DePaul University to study history and possibly one day become a teacher. Olivia Smith.
Kiona Strange. Kiki is a fiercely independent young woman who has had to overcome much adversity and became stronger for it. She is a natural leader and very loyal to her friends. Kiki has a delightful sense of humor and is looking to pursue a career in the military. Kiona Strange.
Matab Timorian. Matab enjoys hanging out with friends, sleeping, music, and working. She is currently employed at Bar T, providing after-school care for children. Matab plans on going to Montgomery College to study to be a social worker, working with children and families. Matab Timorian. Daniel Shu. Daniel is interested in playing video games, watching YouTube, and talking to friends. He does very well with computers and math. He plans on going to college to study computer science. Daniel Shu.
Thank you, Mrs. Coffinger and Mr. Jankowski. Now I would like to direct your attention to Mrs. Patricia O'Neill, who is a member of the Board of Education, and she will be addressing our graduates.
By virtue of the authority vested in the Board of Education of Montgomery County, under the laws of the state of Maryland, I do now award diplomas or certificates evidencing the satisfactory completion of the prescribed courses of study to the students of Montgomery County Public Schools who are recommended for graduation by the faculty of Montgomery County Public Schools. Receiving this diploma or certificate, each of you is entitled to all of the privileges and honors accorded a graduate of a high school accredited by the Maryland State Department of Education. Congratulations, graduates.
Graduates, now please move your tassels from the left to the right. At this time, we have several students who will be addressing the graduating class of 2020.
As nervous as I am standing here today, I'm also proud to be sharing my experiences with you all. First of all, I would like to congratulate all the students here, including myself, for finally graduating. Yes, we finally made it. As people say, every end has a new beginning. I guess they're right. This is the end of high school. As of today, no more critical incidents, no more quiet rooms, and definitely no more SSR. But I am proud to say that RICA has helped me overcome a lot over the past few years, and I'm totally grateful for that. Coming to RICA was not easy for me, having to transfer and having to meet new people. In the beginning, I was a lot to handle for sure, but being at RICA has taught me so many things and how not to worry about the things that I cannot handle. I would like to say thank you to all my teachers. You guys were a big help for me, always pushing me to do my best even though I would argue about it. Mr. Muncie, always in the hallways encouraging us to do our best and reminding us to get to class on time. And I would also like to say thank you to all the people who never gave up on me. I would also like to say thank you to my aunt and grandmother because I would not be where I am today without them. I've put them through so much and they've supported me through it all. The good days and the bad days. I'm forever grateful that they took me in and showing me the right way to go, teaching me the proper ways to be independent and to be a nice, respectful woman. They would push me to do my best even though all I wanted to do was just lay around and do nothing, which all teenagers want to do. Unless, that's just me. But look at me now. I'm graduating, and in the fall, I will be enrolled to Montgomery College. I'm wishing all my fellow classmates of 2020 the best and push on to be the best because you are the only thing that you've got in this world. And it's time for us to show the ones that doubted us that we made it. Congratulations, my fellow classmates.
Hi, my name is Laura. What can I say? Where do I start? Well, I will start by saying what an accomplishment to be graduating. Not too long ago, I wanted to give up. I have come a long way from just making friends to getting good grades to just learning how to get along with people and how to communicate with them. I've had ups and downs throughout my high school years. When I came to Reika, I met my close friend Matab, where we used to do dumb things like run around our hallways and just getting in trouble together. That day gave us the nickname of Double Trouble. From her pushing me to do my best to just telling me we're gonna make it, made me feel like just pushing myself even more to success. I made such great relationships with people at RICA. Something that I will never forget is when Mr. Muncie or Mr. Ariana or Miss Thorns will call me to their office, and I will always say, am I in trouble? Well, I didn't do it. And I will end up getting good news. Now, I don't have to worry about getting criticals. I don't have to worry about going to academic support when my grades are lacking. I don't have to worry about who is gonna be my friend. Or I don't have to worry about many other things. I would like to thank my teachers, Mr. Muncie, Mr. Ariana, Ms. Thorns, Ms. Fawcett, Dr. Stieglitz, for pushing me and for not giving up on me. I would like to say a big thank you to my mom for supporting me throughout my hard times. I love you, Mom. Now I'm taking a big step forward on joining the Marine Corps and just making my friends, my family, and other people proud of me. I hope, class of 2020, that your dreams take you to the corners of your smiles, to the highest of your hopes, to the windows of your opportunities, and to the most special places your heart has ever known. Congrats, class of 2020.
Good morning, friends, family, teachers, and fellow graduates. Well, we did it. We all accomplished one of the major early goals in our lives. I'm proud to say I've worked hard to get to this day, and all that hard work didn't go to waste. Having a high school diploma is a great accomplishment to have in this world for many opportunities. This has not been an easy journey for me. It was very difficult, but I had to be head on and focused on what needed to be done. But in the end, it was all worth it. There will be times when your best isn't good enough, but it's your decision to keep trying harder. I want to personally thank all my great supports, Miss Engel, Miss Okora, Mr. Muncie, and Miss Baldry. I really couldn't have done it without such great people. I lost one of my biggest supporters, Miss Houghton, towards the end of 2019. And if it wasn't for such a wonderful, intelligent, bright woman, I wouldn't have had the opportunity to turn myself around and get this school year done. She isn't here today with us, but she will always be remembered for everything she has done for me and many other students. This journey has taught me more than enough, but this isn't the end. There is still a larger journey of life. Life is a journey of all accomplishments we achieve. During its course, it should be taken as starter points for further achievements. The road that lies ahead won't be easy. There will be obstacles and mistakes. There will be times when each of us feel like we can't possibly go on. There will be times where we feel alone, but you're not alone. We're all on this journey together. We made it this far. Why should we back out now? Nothing is easy, and that includes making the most of our futures. But that doesn't mean to give up on ourselves. We have to keep pushing. We know we can reach our goals. Follow your passion, stay true to yourself, live the life you imagine. Start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can.
4,380 days. All those days equal 12 years. A man can do anything in 12 years. However, I wasted those 12 years for a piece of paper. I could have done anything, but I went to school. I never wanted to go to school. My parents forced me to go. Honestly, I don't have memories of my early school years. I mostly remember the field trips. Those were the best. Middle school was a unique experience for me. I had friends. I was talking to people. Then came high school. Now, before I went to Reika, I went to Mcbride. Now, I had friends in Mcbride, and I had JROTC. Basically ROTC, but, for high school. ROTC was nice, and it gave me something to do. Well, it seems nice. There was something wrong, specifically with me. I had a, let's say, sketchy reputation. I had become different. I couldn't afford school lunch, so I just ate whatever the other kids didn't eat. I literally had leftovers for lunch every single day. Now, as time went on, I started to get more crazy. One day I bought a Subway to school. Why? Actually, I forgot why. It was probably for some stupid reason. However, I got in a fight that same day, just my luck. I got in a fight in which I pulled out the saw blade. Long story short, I got kicked out of Mcbride. That's when I came to Reika. Soon I had revenge on my mind. So I decided to go back to Mcbride and sort things out. However, that only landed me 2 weeks in a mental hospital. And let me tell you, that was not fun. The rest of my high school life was weird, but that's high school for you. Now I know what you're thinking. Yes, there were people who helped me on my way to graduation. So let's talk about those people. Mr. Muncie. He was a giant megaphone with legs. However, I admire how he always seems so positive. Miss Smith was always nice to me, and I appreciate that. Miss Perez was always there and reminds me of a VHS player. Miss Carpenter is Grandma Satan. I've had her for 5 periods every single day. So, yeah, it's crazy how... And now that I think about it, why did I have her 5 periods a day? I need to talk to the schedule person about that. Miss Grant always woke me up during math class. I do remember Miss Grant telling me how I always drooled in math. That was funny. Miss Engel is the definition of a mom who tries too hard to be cool. And humans, I especially want to thank Human for somehow putting up with me. I'm probably missing others, but I'm too tired. But I want to say thanks, and I love you all. All I have to say now is this. Carry on, my wayward son, for there will be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest, and don't you cry no more.
Class of 2020. Although this is not the way we thought we would be graduating, we did it. It has been a very long 4 years of hard work, happiness, anger, courage, and fear. I went to 3 different high schools in 4 years. I entered Reika as a very angry, sad, and confused 15-year-old. I was angry at the world. It took me a very long time to realize that that was not the case. Mrs. McGlone, you and I go way back. You fought for me harder than any teacher supporter has in my whole life. You believed in me. You were the one who pushed me to get the best grades I have ever gotten. You were the one who believed in me so much that you helped me to get to mainstream. I will never forget the countless hours you spent with me trying to help me, even though I wasn't always the nicest. I miss you and your passion to help students, and I carried that with me through my senior year. Mr. Muncy, where do I even begin? I have never met a more caring and passionate principal than you. With all the troubles I brought to you, you always ensured me that there was a light at the end of the tunnel. I know I was never the easiest to deal with, but you never gave up on me. I would never forget you and your happy and loud personality. Mr. Ariana, I don't think anyone will believe me when I say this, but you have become one of my favorite people ever. When I found out you were going to be in charge of high school, I was not happy. But now I am forever grateful you were, because I don't think I would have made it throughout this year without you. I think I was in your office every single day for a few good months, and you never made me feel bad about it. You truly did fight for me and my mainstream even when I wasn't fighting for it myself. You are strict, but I needed strict. And lastly, my beautiful mom, I love you and I thank you every single day for the strength you have given me the last 18 years. You are my rock, and I can without a doubt say I would not be alive graduating today without your love and dedication to me. I am sorry for all the headaches and all the calls you got from the school when I was in trouble. I can truly say my strength comes from you. I now leave Reika as a brave, courageous, passionate 18-year-old who cannot wait to be a social worker and help others the same way I got helped. To anyone who is struggling, you are never alone, and you will get there, and it will all be okay. If I can make it, so can you.
Thank you, Missouri, Laura, Donne, Gerard, and Matab. At this time, I'd like to introduce our high school secondary program specialist, Mr. John Ariana, who is going to speak about our graduates who have been included in the comprehensive program during their tenure at RICA.
I would like to start off by congratulating all our graduates. At this time, I want to recognize our graduates who participated in the mainstream process. When students come to RICA, it's our goal to help them build their skill set in order to be successful in a comprehensive setting. At RICA, we have very high standards and criteria for students to meet in order to have the opportunity to mainstream outside of the building. We have to be sure that our students can handle the academic demands of attending 2 high schools, as well as being able to maintain appropriate an environment with far fewer supports than while in the RICA building. Students who mainstream have a longer school day than others. They begin their day early in the morning when comprehensive schools begin, and they take more than 7 classes a semester, ending the school day at nearly 4 o'clock, and then having to take an hour-long bus ride home in some cases. We also have some graduates who need to be recognized for attending the Thomas Edison High School for Technology to complete a program. Attending Edison is similar to mainstreaming in that students must be able to demonstrate appropriateness as they will be in a setting that is similar to a comprehensive high school. These students have demonstrated career readiness by earning certifications and awards in their chosen field. We believe that any student who earns the privilege of one of these opportunities should be commended for their perseverance and social emotional growth. The following students were included: Laura Lita, Thomas Edison High School for Technology, Restaurant Management and Culinary Arts. Anthony Mcbride, Thomas Edison High School for Technology, Plumbing. Olivia Smith, Mainstream, Sherwood High School. Matab Tamariam, Mainstream, Richard Montgomery High School.
Thank you, Mr. Ariana. At this time, I would like to introduce our school counselor, Mrs. Gail Thorson Fawcett, who will introduce our scholarship recipients.
Congratulations to the class of 2020 RICA graduates. I'm proud to announce the following scholarships and recipients. The Andrew Needle Memorial Scholarship. In memory of Andrew Needle, a former student who passed away before he was able to graduate. He was a very talented and artistic student. This year's recipients are Tatiana Acomia and Missouri Ayers. The Proshares Scholarship. An investment firm in Bethesda, Maryland, Proshares supports the RICA Association Holiday Drive, along with supporting our seniors and alumni with scholarship money. This year's recipients are Preston Bieber, John Replogle, and Avi Castellanos, a RICA alumnus from the class of 2017. The Kiwanis Club of Bethesda Scholarship. The Kiwanis Club of Bethesda is a local chapter of the global Kiwanis organization, an organization of volunteers dedicated to improving the world one child at a time. The Bethesda Kiwanis have supported RICA for over 25 years. This year's recipients are Liam Bonney, Brittany Bratcher, Diamond Davis, Laura Lita, Anthony McBride, Donna Mickens, Gerard Novembre, Macy O'Brien, Ebony Russ, Olivia Smith, Kiana Strange, Matab Tamorium, Daniel Shu, Bailey Mathis, a RICA alum from the class of 2017, Tiffany Morales Tejada, a RICA alum from the class of 2018. The Scott Malinowski Memorial Scholarship. In memory of Scott Malinowski, a former RICA student who had a great work ethic and always put his best foot forward. This year's recipient is Prince Rab Kutchember. The Robert Hinckley Memorial Scholarship in memory of RICA's first pediatrician. This year's recipient is Missouri Ayers. The RICA Association Scholarship. This year's recipient is Tiffany Morales Tejada, RICA alumni, class of 2018. Congratulations to all the scholarship recipients and the class of 2020 RICA graduates.
I am Mr. K, your assistant principal. Dear RICA class of 2020 and honored guests, thank you for joining us today. As you leave our community to join another, remember to help others and to reach out when you need help. I want you to speak out for one another and to take care of each other. This concludes our commencement ceremony. Congratulations to the class of 2020.